Hello, I have for you today the 2026 Writer's Edition from Montblanc. This is the special edition pen dedicated to Bram Stoker, the author that gave us Dracula. So there's 8,000 versions of this pen, or 8,000 release, 8,000 examples of this pen. So it's a special edition, and I think they've done an interesting job to capture the essence of Dracula and vampirism with a red and black pen. So it's a red and black resin mixed together to evoke, I think, the idea of corruption of the blood, but also of transfusion of the blood. Okay, so let's get into that a bit later, but let's see what else is in the box. So, as usual, these pens come in a simulated book case, nice little presentation case, and as usual, a little service guide and explanation booklet that gives us the details of the inspiration and the elements that the book pulls from. So I always thought that he was a relatively new to writing when he released Dracula, but actually he was quite interested in theater from an early age and had a few different attempts at writing before he produced Dracula. But of course it's his most noteworthy release. So a few different things that make this pen noteworthy. Of course, the use of black and red resin throughout, and the decision to avoid a white Montblanc emblem is quite neat. And quite a few different elements that come from medical sciences from the turn of the 20th century. And the nib presenting his coat of arms and service guide. So actually, let's have a better look at this. So as I mentioned, the body and the cap are red and black resin, quite nicely mixed to give that streaked appearance throughout. Is it shimmering? No, it doesn't shimmer. It's not iridescent. But you do see that at some points the red resin betrays the black resin below. So that's actually quite nice. Come on. Why did I lose focus? That's no fun. When did that happen? Okay, there we go. So you have a beautiful red resin that shows sometimes the black underneath it. That's quite a nice effect, actually. Seeing that in person for the first time is... yeah, it looks like wood grain a bit. I'd say that's a pretty good execution of blending two different resins to give the effect of blood mixing with something else. So the overall shape of the pen is designed to evoke a type of syringe that they developed for blood transfusion back in the late 19th century, and overall, while it has that form, they also pulled inspiration from Victorian era writing instruments, stating that that's something that he would have used to pen his novel. So I think those the elements on the cap, band, and cone evoke that. Otherwise, quite an easy jump to make a parallel between a syringe and a pen. But what else? So the cone, beautiful ruthenium finish, mirror finish on the bottom, and let's see, of course, piston filler, quite smooth, quite nice, as usual. And I guess outside of the red color, the clip is the most sanguine-like element, because the shape is designed to be evocative of a drop of blood descending from a neck, sourced at two little punctures that obviously are meant to evoke the bites left by two fangs. Those two little depressions are, you can't quite see it, will you be able to see it? It doesn't quite turn up clearly here, but are actually not simply straight indentations, but do appear to be like little cones. So what two teeth punctures might look like. So it's quite some thought gone into that little element there, those two little bite marks. And the clip designed to be like blood dripping from those two bite marks. Let's see, oh, and his signature. At first I thought that this would be filled in with white resin. I read that in one of their briefs, but it is simply an indent. So you can feel that it's textured. A bit disappointing because those types of indents tend to collect dirt when you clean the pen. Anyway, to the nib. The nib is quite simple, though it does try to fit in the family's coat of arms with, is it coat of arms? No, it's just the bust. So it's a knight's helm with its adornments at the top, not the family's coat of arms as I thought. Quite neat, and then 2000 or 2026 on the bottom. I'd like to see more nibs like this because it's a neat little image that's not too complicated, but also not too simple, and I think well executed here. Ruthenium coated once again. So they're able to do ruthenium coating. I really wish they would do a 149 ruthenium coated pen, but we'll see. Maybe one day they will. Anyway, otherwise, outside of the idea of it being like a syringe and a Victorian era pen with red and black resin to evoke blood and blood transfusions, the pen is rather poor on imagery, but I guess that keeps it simple and not too bad, I'd say. I think it's not quite not out of place for other pens in the collection. Yeah, not bad. So there you go. It's not the first look, it's out there already, but one of the earliest looks at the 2026 Writer's Edition dedicated to Bram Stoker. Let me know if you've got questions and comments.